Did you become a Muslim and then after a while you started to see yourself as you are a stranger in this society? Are you charged with some negative energy from this society because you see yourself that you are different than them? Then I want to tell you that what you are going through is very normal, and it is called the cultural shock. And that's because after you have learned Islam, you found that some and not all the Muslims are not following Islam correctly. There are different stages for the cultural shock. The first stage is which I call the honeymoon. Everything is amusing. Everything is fascinating for the new Muslim. Anything, he wants to learn Islam very fast. All the people around him will be very happy and they come and greet him, hug him and tell him congratulations. This stage would be a very short time, probably for a few months, for a few days or even 1 or 2 months. But the next stage which starts to be harder. The second phase I call the rejection or the negotiation phase, because the new Muslim starts to see that there are some Islamophobes and enemies of Islam who keeps throwing some misconceptions and lies about Islam. And then the new Muslim may start asking about himself, why is it happening like that? Why is Islam, for example, allow this and forbid this and all these things? And probably will see that there are some different things, and they are all, of course, misconceptions about Islam. This phase is the hardest phase for the new Muslim, because also he or she will go through some tribulations and trials, probably with the family and friends, probably will leave his job because he became a Muslim, and many things happen like drama and things like that because he embraced Islam. Also, probably the new Muslim in himself will mock some of the Muslims because they do stuff that they are a little different than what he knows, and that's because he is ignorant about his religion and still didn't learn everything about Islam. The third phase is called the resolution phase, and that's because the Muslim or the new Muslim starts to learn more about Islam. He starts to learn the resolutions and the answers of the misconceptions about Islam. He starts to feel some routine, and that he got used to some stuff that he does in his life, such salah, going to lectures and halaqat ilm. He starts to learn more about Islam, and he feels that he starts to be adapted more into the life of the Islamic life. The fourth phase I call the stabilization phase, because the new Muslim starts to feel that he is a part of the society. He feels acceptance, and he starts to enjoy what he's doing of worships and things about Islam, like learning about Islam and other things. Also, the new Muslim would prefer some of the things that he's doing in his new life over the old life. The fifth and the last phase is called the assimilation phase. The new Muslim will feel that he is totally integrated in this society and he is a part of this society. However, he is called a third cultural person because he is not the same person who was before Islam, and he is not also a person just like the other Muslims that they are born Muslims. He will stay as a third person in the society, and he will be distinguished, and he will feel that he is a minor or from the minority of the society. The scary part of this, when the Muslim integrates himself totally in the society and he starts to be just like one of those cultural Muslims, and he starts to follow the culture instead of following Islam. He starts to follow people around him and what they are doing in the culture instead of following the correct and the right Islam. Of course, the adoption of the new Muslim depends on how much he can take things around him and how much he is ready to learn new things and to change himself to be a Muslim and to be a better person. My advice to the new Muslim is do not follow the Muslims, but follow the real Islam. Whatever you do, you're going to keep feeling that you are one of the minority in the society. And this is a very normal feeling. But I want you to utilize this feeling to be the one who makes a difference. Be the one who makes the da'wah instead of the one who keeps following other people and mimicking other people. Be the one like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And who is better in speech than one who invites to Allah and does righteousness and says, indeed, I am of the Muslims. Remember that you are in the time of the fitna and you are very close to the end of the days. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, says, Islam has started as a stranger and it will return to be a stranger. So blessed are the strangers. And remember that you are not the only one who feels this way. There are other Muslims who are pious and sincere and feel that they are strangers in this world. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from this fitna and to protect us from this worldly life. May Allah bless you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video. Follow me on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. And do not hesitate to send me your feedback and your suggestions. Thank you.